Before you blame your circumstances, your lack of ability, or your lack of opportunity, there is one thing quietly stopping more people than you realize. Not a lack of skill, not a lack of chance. Fear. But not the kind that comes from outside, the kind you build yourself, inside your own head. And as long as it's never faced, it will keep being your prison. Most people have never failed, not because they succeeded, but because they never tried. Behind every "I'm not ready yet," every "maybe later," every "it's not the right time," there is one thing hiding: fear of failure. But here's what nobody tells you. The most painful failure is not when you try and fall. The most painful failure is never knowing what could have happened, because you were never brave enough to start. You don't fail by trying. You fail by stopping before you begin. Now this one is more subtle, but just as destructive. You have an idea. You have something you want to do. But before you even start, your mind is already busy. What will people say? What if I'm wrong and everyone sees it? What if I fail in front of everyone? And so, you do nothing. But think about this carefully. The people around you, they can only judge. That's it. Nothing more. They cannot live your life. They cannot feel your regret. They will not carry the consequences of your choices, but you will. So why are you letting people who carry nothing decide what you are allowed to do? This last one is the most overlooked. There is something you have believed for a long time. It looks right. It feels comfortable. And because of that, you don't dare question it. Because if it turns out to be wrong, it means you have been wrong all along. But here is what you need to understand. Something that looks right is not always right, and the fear of digging deeper, of questioning, of checking again, that is not a sign that you are stupid. That is a sign that you are afraid of facing the possibility that you have been wrong this whole time. And as long as you are afraid to face that, you will keep living on a foundation you have never once examined. 3 fears. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being wrong. All of them have one thing in common. The prison is not real, but it feels real. And the only way out of a prison you built yourself is to face it, not wait for it to leave.